Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group B10S20. My name is Nuranatassia Izlyn binti Hassan as a group leader.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Arif bin Nekmat.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Rafiqah binti Razali.
The identity of verification and authentications are widely used for security in this modern era. Authentication is a method of authenticating a person's identity. It is the access of the individual depends on the identification without revealing the individual's access right. Fiat-Shamir protocol is one of the types of zero-knowledge protocol developed by Amos Fiat and Shamir. The identification of Fiat-Shamir is constructed based on the difficulty of finding a square root modulo, a sufficiently large composite number of n, and the factorization is unknown. To illustrate Fiat-Shamir protocol, we use elliptic curve cryptography, which is the primitive public keys that can be used to produce the cryptographic keys faster, smaller, and more securely. Next, the problem statement. From the previous study, the key used in Fiat-Shamir protocol are very large, and this will enhance the security, takes a very long computations and very expensive. The main purpose of the study to overcome the drawback of the Fiat-Shamir protocol by applying ECC in the Fiat-Shamir protocol. There are three objectives in our study. Firstly is to modify the Fiat-Shamir protocol with ECC method. Secondly is to illustrate the GUI using Maple software for the new protocol. And lastly is to verify whether the algorithm is valid or not by proving the secret key in the algorithm.
The significant studies. The reason we're combining the Fiat-Shamir protocol using ECC is to illustrate the assigned key calculation, which give more variation using multiple mathematical primitives. So the efficiency and the performance of both methods can be improved. And for our scope and limitation, we focus on modifying a Fiat-Shamir protocol using ECC method and to develop the GUI.
In previous study of Fiat-Shamir protocol, this math using an extended notation supplemental channel are discussed. Next, in 2019, Ron Canete construct a non-interactive zero-knowledge argument from fully homomorphic encryption (FHE) scheme. In 2011, article of David Bernhard was shown the use of weak Fiat-Shamir transformation in Helios cryptographic voting system. Lastly, researcher Rafo discussed about Fiat-Shamir is identical to the original authentication protocol SSH that used RSA. Now, literature review of ECC. From the article Balancing EC, compressor from bottom to top implemented Montgomery letter algorithm as a countermeasure against side channel attack (SCA). Next, Denis Cleoborodov present window non-adjacent form of scalar representation method for developing algorithm of computing scalar multiplication. In 2020, Laranino have been suggest ECC is the best alternative for providing an IoT service. Lastly, article by David Coher analyzed model structure of the space section of addition morphism to determine implicit dimension formulas by using Weierstrass model. Using ECC method. The first article by Khalid 2010. The article proposed elliptic curve digital signature algorithm as an alternative to existing public key system. Next article, the comparison on ECC and RSA, for which is much faster and secure, are discussed. The third article, the researchers are present a new calculus algorithm using polynomial EC to overcome the discrete algorithm. The fourth article discuss about the benefit of ECC group rather than the multiplicative group in the arithmetic operation. Lastly, the ECDF problem is slightly more complex than the integer factorization problem. In this article, they make comparison between the ECC and the RSA.
Next, methodology. The flowchart is starting with understanding the Fiat-Shamir protocol, then understanding the elliptic curve methods. After we understanding both of the method, we proceed with modifying the Fiat-Shamir protocol using ECC. Then we develop GUI of the new protocol using Maple software. The Fiat-Shamir protocol enables one to transform an interaction protocol in a single message between the claimant and the verifier. Thus, certain evidence, for instance knowledge of hidden number, can be proved publicly without disclosing the underlying information. The original interactive proof must have the property of being a public number. For instances, the random number of the verifier is made available in the proof process for the method works. Based on the figure in the slide is the process of the Fiat-Shamir protocol.
For the understanding of the ECC method, there are certain variables and equations restricted to finite elements, which is then divided by two groups, prime curve and binary curve. These are the equations of ECC used for our study. The constant a and b are non-negative integers smaller than the prime number p and must satisfy the given condition. The law in ECC that we use for our study includes additive law and also multiplicative law. Next, modifying a Fiat-Shamir protocol by using ECC method. Based on the figure, the process is the same as Fiat-Shamir protocol. But in this process, we apply a consisting point where the claimant and the verifier agreed on 2 points. The whole process of modifying includes additive law and multiplicative law.
Now we go for the modifying protocol in result and discussion. Step 1. We find the consisting point where we set the prime number and the value of A and B. The result is shown in the slide. Next, after the claimant and verifier agree on 2 points, the claimant choose the secret key. By using the addition law and the multiplication law, we obtain the SG and the SH. Then, we send it to the verifier. The verifier send the challenge number C to claimant. From the challenge number C, the claimant commits the random number R where the public number is V equal to S to the power of 2 mod P. The claimant commutes VG and VH by using addition law and the multiplicative law. Then, send R, VG and VH to the verifier to check. The verifier then check and prove if the claimant know the value of secret key. The result is proved by the condition given. The verifier verify if the claimant know the value of secret key. Our calculation in modify method, we apply a GUI using Maple software. Now, let's go through it by part. For the first part, we set the prime number and the value of A and B. From those numbers, we calculate manually to obtain the consisting point. Next, by choosing any point of G and H from consisting point, as shown from previous slide, we set the secret value of S. After filling the text box, the evaluate button will calculate the value of public key, random number, if the challenge value is 0 and 1. Then, it shows the value of VG and VH by showing it is the true value of secret key.
For the conclusion, both method is implemented and proved. The benefits of ECC helps to cover the drawbacks of the Fiat-Shamir protocol, and we can agree all the objectives are success. For the recommendation, improving the algorithm by using a large value for the public key and private key. Next, carry out the plain text by using the hash function for the encryption process. Lastly, for better development process for GUI, built using different language such as Java, Python, and others. So that's all from us, Group P10S20. We hope any feedback and any comments will be given soon. So thanks for watching. Thank you.